UConn women's basketball team sits at 17-5 overall, winners of 2 games in a row, and they hold a number 10 ranking in the AP Top 25 poll, most recently getting a win over Marquette on Sunday 72-58. The reason they've been able to have so much success, one of the reasons they've been able to have so much success, winning 3 of their last 4 games and starting to really get things going again, is because of the emergence of number 1 ranked freshman Azzi Fudd. Azzi Fudd came into UConn with a ton of hype, with a ton of hoopla, with a lot of energy. There was a lot of talk coming in with her, just like there was with Paige Bueckers in 2020, and what everyone figured was she would come in, Geno would plug her into the lineup with Paige Bueckers, and they would have a great backcourt there with Evina Westbrook, with Kristen Williams, and it would all work out great. And that's not exactly what happened. Obviously, Paige Bueckers went down with an injury that is still holding her out right now. Torquay Uhas, Nika Meal, and Azzi Fudd herself have also battled injuries through this entire season. Fudd came into UConn dealing with a foot issue, and that lingered throughout the summer. That lingered throughout the start of this 2021 season. And while we did see her and Paige play a little bit together, it wasn't that much. And things weren't quite right with Azzi Fudd with her foot injury. So they shut her down for a couple of weeks. It ended up becoming more like a month or so until she got back into that lineup. And once she started to play again, she has provided a huge impact for this UConn women's basketball team. Her first game back from injury was back on January 26th, an 80-78 win at DePaul. In that game off the bench, 22 minutes, she had 15 points along with a rebound and an assist. She had a 10-point game on February 2nd in a win at Creighton, and then things really started to ramp up for her in the game against Tennessee. Nationally televised, hyped matchup, really showed out for them. Had a then career-high 25 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists in 38 minutes of action, had 7 3-pointers in that game. UConn rolled to a 75-56 win. Even in the loss there against Villanova at home, she really showed out, posting a now career-high 29 points, 4 rebounds in 40 minutes of action. In the DePaul game, didn't have as big of a stat line, but then she bounced back in the Sunday win against Marquette, had 24 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists in 38 minutes of action. Really what we're trying to say here with this video is Azzi Fudd has become UConn's most important player and UConn's most critical player. And just like we were talking about in that last video, where we were kind of recapping that Marquette game more in depth, you take her off this UConn squad right now, and they're not the same team. Even with Paige Bueckers out and with Caroline Ducharme out, she should be back coming up soon. Azzi Fudd has provided so much for this UConn squad and has really picked things up in the absence of Bueckers and now in the absence of Ducharme. Now we're going to see Caroline come back. Now we're going to see Fudd fully healthy. Geno Auriemma talked about these last couple of games. This is where she has been the most comfortable. Really at that DePaul game, and since then she's been playing extremely well, and that's going to be the key. She has played with confidence up to this point. She's going to continue to exude that vibe with this UConn women's basketball team, and they're going to need that until Paige Bueckers comes back, because there is no timeline for return there. It's looking like she may play a little bit towards the very end of the regular season going into the Big East tournament. We're going to have to wait and see on that. So until then, the play of Azzi Fudd going to be extremely important for this UConn squad, no doubt about it. She has provided yet another 3-point threat. That is something that UConn has desperately needed over the course of the season, as someone that they can rely on, that they can pass the basketball to, and they can know they can knock down the 3, just like with Caroline Ducharme. Azzi Fudd brings that 3-point ability. She brings more speed in transition, yet another guard that can play make, along with Westbrook, Kristen Williams, Nika Meal. Her scoring impact has not been quite as big, but she makes impact in other areas of the game, and that was really evident in the game against Marquette. No points in all 40 minutes. Nika Meal played all 40 minutes, but had 6 rebounds and 6 assists as well. So you have different types of guards who can make different types of impact with Fudd, Williams, Westbrook, Nika Meal, Caroline Ducharme coming back, and hopefully Paige Bueckers at some point very soon. So UConn again rolling right now, a lot of it due to the play of number 1 ranked freshman Azzi Fudd.